sorry that I didn't post a video last week. I was really busy and it was kind of chaotic here, so yeah. Sorry. And in today's video, also sorry about how messy it is in the art room. I mean, just look at this. And that is the reason why we're doing Procreate. So, while I'm waiting for my Apple Pencil to charge because I forgot to charge it. Oh, I just wanted to say, or you might have seen that I have a new intro. So I made it on Procreate. It's the time-lapse replay, but I slowed it down a little and added the voice recording thing music. Art with Izzy. I hope you like the new intro.
And I hope you don't hate it and wish I still had the old intro.
Just the video. So, yeah, and then I have this beautiful Pegasus that I am not done drawing yet.
This took a while to draw. This is not a really, really fast time, as you can see. And it took so long to draw. And it's not even done yet. I mean, look at this. It is pretty, though. Very pretty. I really love this drawing. It's really pretty, in my opinion. You know, it really is, like, so vibrant.
And, like, it has such a big
expression and so realistic on the side.
But the ears and the wings are just flat. Let's see, has my Apple Pencil charged yet? Yes, it has. So today, we are going to be drawing a horse on Procreate. You know I've done a Procreate video before, and I have done a how to draw sketch in different outfits video before, but never have I done a how-to video on Procreate or for horses. So we will first let me just find it. Oh yes, it's sketching, and I like to use Procreate pencil and black. So on the first layer, make sure it's on the first layer. You're going to sketch out the horse, but I'm not going to ask you to copy it that quick. So before you do anything, you have to, that is one of the easier things to do. So this works this type of head works in a lot of positions. You can put it down like this, even though that's terrible, and I'm just brushing right now, just showing you. You can put it in different positions. I'm going to put this head, and I'm going to put the mouth open and a bridle. So first, you're just going to do this line right here with a little curve down here. We're then going to put it back straight and down like this. You're doing great, and we will now just put a little curve here and do that, and you can see the mouth is a bit open, and just like that you're going to do a curve for the chin right here. I'm going to do this little line to see the inside of the mouth a little to make it a bit more realistic. And this is just the sketch. We're going to make it look better, and I like doing it in this position, so we're just going to do this curve right here that's a little more curvy than the other curves, and then this right here like that. You don't have to do that detail right now, but I like to do some of the bigger details. We're going to keep curving around just like that. And now, since the eye placement is tricky for some people, you're going to lightly draw a circle for this part of the head, and starting in the middle, you're going to draw a curved line pointing towards the nose and ending in the middle, just a slightly curvy line. And same on here, start at the side, go up, and end at the side on the other side, and in the middle at the other side. This X right here is where we are going to put our horse our horse eye. This trick always works for me. And we can do the same trick with where to place the nose nostril thing. Same trick. Same horse. So on this one you actually have to do it up a little more, but other than that it's really similar. So just like that, it's kind of ugly right now, but don't worry, we are going to delete this layer because we are going to add another layer. You're then going to just do a curve like this. And now the ears are a bit tricky, but you got it. You just do 2 lines slightly spaced apart like this, and we're going to do a kind of tricky curve like that. And we're going to kind of copy it behind without you seeing it. Really, if it helps you, you can do this since this is just a sketch. And now, for me, I'm terrible at drawing this part of the neck. I'm really, really terrible at it, as you can see. So I always draw the main outline. You can do the mane in really whatever position you want, but this is one of my favorite positions to draw the mane like, so you can just copy this position. It's not really copying if it's a how-to video, and I don't really care. So it's kind of tricky to get at first, and yeah, but it ends up looking really nice and puffy and flowy at the end, which is really what we want when we're drawing a horse. As you can see, my main drawing skills aren't the best. We don't want that high, but they do work much better. I'm just gonna make this a little longer, and we can make it as long or short as you want, but I prefer to do it about this length. Next, the forelocks, which are basically horse bangs. If you don't like, I don't want to say if you're not an expert, because I'm not an expert on horses, but if you don't know some stuff, if you don't really know the parts of the horse well, the forelocks are like horse bangs, and most horses have them. So just like that, we're going to draw this little curved line right here and here to indicate that the mane is up. And this is just and this area right here is just a little crease detail thingy, and then a little thing right here, and ta-da, we have our sketch done. Now our sketch of the horse part done. Now we are going to go onto layers and add another layer. If you don't know how, you see this thing, there's brushes, the blendy thingy, and the eraser, and if you go to there's colors, and there's the eraser. If you go to here, and you press that plus, it adds another layer. You have to make sure that the blue is on the new layer that you want. And now I'm going to switch colors to a different color for making the bridle so that it stands out more. So let's just make sure that it's on the right thing and it's on the right layer. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to just draw real quick a couple lines that are close together from here. We are going to put it in another different color like this, and we are going, you don't have to be doing these colors, it's just a sketch. You're going to draw a little thing right here. Oh, let's erase that. So you're going to be drawing a little circle, not circle, square right there. Change back the colors, and then from that square right there, you're going to connect it to the kind of forehead of the horse. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but whatever. Now you're going to join here. We're going to draw 2 lines just like this, and then go back to green. The metal parts kind of are green. So go to green or whatever other color you want, and you're going to draw a big circle right there to be a bit. Back to blue, and when we go back to blue, we I'm going to do it kind of looking behind it like that and going up more. And we're going to draw the pattern sort of like that. And then we are going to draw the reins. Make sure the reins are under the mane. In my opinion, that looks cuter. And make sure there's our reins on the other side as well. Once you're done, just go to the layers thing and take the check mark off of the original layer. Your bridle should look just a bit like this. So now we're going to put this back and we're going to make a new layer. 2 new layers. There's going to be one. There's layer 3 and layer 4. On layer 4, you should be on layer 4 right now. And now you are going to go to monoline, which I believe is on calligraphy. Monoline, this like normal drawing line thing. And so we are going to go to brown. We are going to make a brown color. If you don't know how to make brown, which you probably should if you're kind of younger, you just go to orange and you make it darker. Easy. You can make any shade of brown you want. I like this shade of brown personally, so let's get started on this. We're going to make it kind of about size 60 about, and you're going to do these lines, only the lines that I'm showing you right now. And we are going to do touch-ups once we're done. And then we are going to make it a bit of a darker brown. And with the other lines that aren't in green, you know what, I think this line should be in the darker brown as well. And just like that. You can just go a little bit farther. We will cover it up once we're done. And now let's go to gray. So I'm going to put it as high as possible and put it up here. And then we can make a gray. I want a slightly darker gray. We're going to make it on about 11, 10 or something like that. And then we are going to do this circle, trace over all of the parts that are in green, just like that. You can also add a little line in here for more detail. Now we'll go to layers and we can delete the bridal sketch layer and we can just do the touch-ups on the bridal. Just like this. Make sure there isn't anything going through too much. Make sure it's all nice and even as you can get it. Just like this. And let's just make sure that we're all good and even and everything is nice. Now let's do the touch-ups on our gray. Since we don't have silver on Procreate, unfortunately, we have to settle with gray, but it's fine. So now the tricky part begins. We're going to go on to layer 3, and I think I'm going to be doing a flea bitten gray horse because they are just so beautiful. You are going to put it on size 100. The biggest size you can find, and since it's on a layer underneath layer 4, it won't go over, and we will do touch-ups later, as I promise. We will do more touch-ups later. Just go around best you can. This is just a base layer. I repeat, this is just a base layer. sure it stays in the lines. It's okay if it covers that part. It's totally fine. You're gonna go right around that. Leave the part where the eye is going to be open, that little circle that you probably did, or just the tip of the X. Leave that part open so that you remember where to put your eye, where to put your horse's eye, definitely, when you are done and you are ready for the extra little details. Just make sure you've got only the edge of the horse's ears. Horse's ear, we want the edge of the horse's ear right there. Now we're going to make it a little smaller, about 20. Just about 20. It doesn't have to be exact. It does not have to be exact size of mine. And this horse is a donkey if I do it that much. So don't make the mistake I did and turn your horse into a donkey. Just make sure the ear stays on. So apparently my Apple Pencil only has 3% battery, but we'll deal with that once it actually runs out of battery. So we are just finishing up the little touch-ups. It's still very noisy downstairs, even though Mommy closed the door. It's fine. Now let's go to the eraser and put it on about 20. And we will erase that mouth part. See, as you can see, just erase that mouth part that we're doing, and just like that. So now we will go on to the bridle layer, and you'll actually touch up the parts that the what's it called, the bridle or the reins goes over. As you can see, that is what we're doing. It doesn't matter, the layers don't have to be perfect. The layers, it doesn't really matter. We're just going up to the bridle layer, and yeah. So now we're going back to our horse layer. We're going to go to this finger thingy, and we are going to find our blending brush. So you want a darker, even darker thing gray. Just saying, chalk is the brush we use than before, and you are going to want to still be on monoline. We are now going to be doing some of the details. So we're just going to do that. The nostril. We are going to be doing this as well. And I'm really hoping this turns out good and that you do not yell at me, because that would be terrible if you yelled at me about you trying to do this and it turning out terrible, just like mine, right? So now you're going to go on blend, and you want to go on fresco, which is in painting. That's the best I could find, the closest. You want to go down to about size 5, and you are just going to start blending. Nope, never mind. No, not size 5, sorry. Size 2. Yeah, size 2, and you're going to press fairly hard with the pencil, because that's what I do, always. And you're going to try to blend it a lot so that it's not too dark, so that it's definitely still light and bright and beautiful. And as you can see, I'm kind of doing a terrible job blending this, because just look at this. Okay, so I have an idea. Just erase the sketch, and now does it look good? Yes, now the blending does look good. That is my trick. Just erasing the sketch. Don't actually erase the sketch. Sorry. Just unpress this check mark because you are going to need the sketch for the... I seriously hope you didn't delete the sketch. Unless you don't know how to delete it. Delete a layer. Just saying, how to delete a layer is you go on the layer and then you swipe it to the left and it says lock, duplicate, or delete. And that is how you do it. Oops. I'm on the hidden layer. Oopsies. Let's go back to this layer. Make sure you are on your worst layer, because if you're not, that may be a problem, because it won't work as well. Yeah. It's so noisy down there. What are you doing?
Just living life, girl. Living life.
Close the door.
I'm about to. Are you almost done?
Almost. I'm literally recording with sound, Mommy, though.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Good thing you're a good editor.
So, Mommy just came up. That's why you just missed a part. Apparently she didn't realize I was recording with my voice. I always record with my voice unless I'm doing that calming music video thingy. Remember that? That got a lot of views, actually. It got a lot of views for a new YouTube. This is a completely new YouTube channel. I only got it about a month ago, and yeah, for one of my videos, because the YouTube channel is not very popular right now. For one of my videos, it actually got a really big amount of views. It got like 30-something views, really, which is awesome for me. My first video ever, which has been up for such a long time. Not really, but it feels like such a long time ago. It feels like it has been up for such a long time. Only got like 60-something views. But it's fine, because I don't really care how many views. It's just that one with calming music just got so many views. It's really surprising to me. And I don't know why, because in my opinion, my videos are good, but somehow I got so much views on that one video that I posted like 2 weeks ago, or maybe 3. I'm not sure, but okay. So next we are going to be adding another layer. Make sure you're on layer 4 when you add another layer so that it doesn't go under the things again. Oh, also I need to fix my bridle, because my bridle is currently not fitting my horse very well. So just fix your bridle if that happened. Oh gosh, no, that made it even worse. Now fix your bridle if that happened. Much better. In my opinion, much better at least. So make sure you're on the bridle layer or the most recent layer. And add another layer. And now comes the fun part. You are going to choose another brush. If you don't know how to choose a brush, which you should, go onto the paintbrush thing and press it again while you're on it. And ta-da! So, you are going to be going on to materials. It's down here, you can find it easily. So there is so many up here. Avalon, Wattlebird, Fern Tree, Sawtooth, Blackwood, Tawny. No idea what that says. Glover, Ferny Oaks, Stubble, Noise Brush, or Old Skin, Left Skin, Zombie Skin. Ew. So there's fine hair, flowing hair, short hair, and for me, another short hair, apparently. So just choose short hair. Now we are going to go to Uneven Darker. Yeah, an even darker color of gray. I'm going to make the brush size about 40, I believe. No, never mind. Don't do that. 20, about. And you're just going to make sure it's on that layer, that new layer. And you're going to be doing your brush. Oh, don't forget, put your sketch back on. or else the mane will probably turn out terrible unless you have a lot of horse Procreate practice. So I was doing this specific type of mane, so I am using the sketch, even though I don't need to, because if one of you really likes this mane, and then I make the mane so different, and then you'd be so sad, and I really care if you're sad, because I don't want you to be sad because you watched one of my videos. My videos are supposed to make people happy, not sad because I did the mane wrong. I'm just doing the mane while it's very chaotic downstairs. I am still in my art room. I'm literally sitting at my desk doing this. My desk is very messy, as you might have seen earlier, right after the intro, while I was talking to you about saying sorry for not doing the video last week because it was chaotic. So just try your best. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Don't do the 4 locks yet because you need to do the eyes. You can do it on the bridle layer, and you're going to make sure you're on monoline. Oh, you can go to recent, and it shows all your recent brushes if you didn't know, which you probably did know. And you're going to go to all black, and you're going to, it should be about 30 or 40 in between that. You're going to go in the lines just like this, about this shape, a similar shape to this. Then you're going to go to about 20, and you're going to do some touch-ups just so that it looks like this, as close as you can get. And then you are going to be going onto luminance and light pen. Do not use light brush, use light pen. Okay, you are going to need a completely white color, and you're just going to, oh no, that's too big, so you're going to be about 15, and you are going to press really, really lightly, as light as possible, so just something like that it should look like. And you can add in the middle, the thickest part, you could add it a little more light. That though, just like this, but less ugly. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, hi. What are you doing? Thank you. Okay, so then you are going to put this light brown, make sure it's still on light pen, and you're going to be doing this curve, right, like that. Oh, just saying, the white is still ugly, and it goes very badly with the thing, so let me just, now I'll go on to the brown. Much better, and now you can go back onto your hair layer, whatever, mane and forelock, whatever you want to call it. So let's go to recent, and we will go to short hair, back to our nice short hair color. Sorry. And we can now make our forelocks. If you like this mane, feel free to copy it, because I know I really like it, and I hope you do too, and I hope you don't hate it. Ah, gosh, my Apple Pencil out of battery again. Well, in that case, you get to take a break from your drawing, unfortunately, unless you're just watching this because you want to. And we will look at some other drawings. This is not very realistic, the moon thing, but we'll just look at me doing some drawings. And yeah, this is kind of a chaotic video, as you can see. And then you can see me attempting at making a nice puffy hair, like puffy, like kind of messy hair. And then I'm almost succeeded, and I have succeeded in making nice puffy hair. And yeah, that is just some random drawing that I did. I don't know why. Let's see. Bow and Yeti. Oh, bay horse. Let's see me drawing a bay horse randomly. You can see at this point I have not found out about the layers on Procreate, so I didn't do sketches, and it turned out so much. And it turns out so much better with sketches, and I did the fur terribly. I used to use short hair just as fur, and it looks kind of ugly. Just saying. So the short hair as fur, you can pull it off, but it's much harder than doing the way I've been doing. And then we have this dark bay rainbow maned unicorn thing that I drew for no apparent reason. Oh, whoopsies, I pressed done. Okay, let's see the time-lapse replay of that. And as you can see, I started out very tiny. And in this one, you can truly see how bad my top of the neck drawing skills are. Sorry, horse. I mean, bay, rainbow, maned unicorn thing. The eyes look kind of creepy. They're kind of creeping me out. I need to fix these eyes. And I hadn't decided on the unicorn horn. I actually had been drawing unicorns a lot, so I was going to just draw a bay horse, but then I didn't even realize it, and I was drawing the unicorn horn, and I was like, So yeah, that happened, and then I ended up making this ugly rainbow confetti mane thing. Let's see, is my Apple Pencil charged? Oh, yes it is. Perfect, look how pretty this is. And now, we are going to make the short hairbrush like 10 about, I think. No, 5. Sorry, 5, and we're going to make it 5, and we're going to do some extra details. Make sure the opacity is all the way up. So, I'm just doing some touch-ups right here on the mane, and you should do that too because it really helps it to look better when there are like smaller strands, if you know what I mean. Just make sure you're always going in the same direction, because imagine I was like doing this like that would be quite ugly. I don't know why I keep saying ugly, because ugly is ugly. Okay, I'll stop it now. I want to watch all these Shadow Lady. I don't know why I want to watch all these Shadow Lady. Whatever. Ah, that's little big girl. Being little big girl. Yeah. You know, have we done any GG Cutie breaks yet? I promise you a GG Cutie break at the end of the video. Or, well, I can't promise because I might have to go soon because I'm going to the barn, but I promise you I'll try to do a GG Cutie break at the end of the video. Now we're going to put it to about size 20, just about. Doesn't have to be exact, and we're going to make this go all the way up to white. And you're going to put I almost forgot, put the opacity down to about 80. And you are going to add some white highlights in the mane, just like this. Just repeat after me. So you're just going to add this white lightly over, just like this. And I am going to do the flea bitten gray thing. It's just gray right now. If you don't know that many horse colors, and you think I'm going to draw a gray horse with like a bunch of flea bites on it and a bunch of fleas around it, yeah, I'm sorry for not explaining this to you earlier. It just means little like tiny, tiny gray dots. And in my opinion, it's really pretty. I actually have a horse named Yeti that's a flea bitten gray, and he is awesome. He's so adorable. He's retired, and yeah, I don't see him very much, but he is awesome. Okay, look at this horse so far, and you can draw this literally all by yourself. Oh goodness, I forgot to do the inside of the ears. All right, just repeat after me. Go to the horse layer and on monoline, do the inside of the ears, just like this, do the ears like this. And then you're going to go on blend, and you're going to blend on a short hair, on really small short hair blending, just like this. Just make sure it's blending on short hair, not the fresco like the others, because we want the inside of the ears to be unique, and I don't know why we want that, but at least I want it. But okay, now let's head back to the mane, and you know what I like to do? I like to do something that is kind of weird, and okay, so what's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. If not, it is rainbow. So let's go on red, just so that I have all the colors on, like pastel colors on standby. I'm just going to go on red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Make sure it's still pastel. And now it's perfect. So we're going to make sure we're on short hair, and we're going to pretend like they dyed the hair and braided it. So if you don't know how to do a braid, make sure it's on short hair, really tiny, not one though. I don't know, maybe 7. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. So you're going to start on red. I'm going to put it back here. I'm going to put like this. Hi. Yeah, I'm almost done. And now we're going to put it on orange. And we're going to be doing it like that, this kind of shape. Yellow. Oh, the opacity should be all the way up, sorry. Let's go over this. Orange. Yellow. Green. Oh yeah, that's blue. This is our green. Blue. Yeah, blue. It looks kind of like a chain right now, but it's going to be better. Indigo. And violet. Now we're going to do all the touch-ups. It's like this. Red. We're going to make it even smaller, like size 2. I'm just going to touch it up. And it's probably still going to look a bit like a chain, but it's fine. Let's see. We'll just go to all the wonderful, beautiful, delicious, rainbowy colors. Yum. So let's now go to green. That looks suspiciously like yellow. Green, you're an insult to yellow. Okay, I don't know where I was going there, but it's fine. fine. I'm totally not crazy. Okay, let's just go here now and just like this. And then, Mommy, there's a stink bug on my pants. Mommy, can you come up here?
Yeah.
There's a stink bug on my pants. Sorry about that. There's a stink bug on my pants.
Oh, weird.
Gosh. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, this is, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. So, my favorite part. Red, make sure it's still on tiny. I know. The thing heard that, so we're going to start on tiny. We're going to go red, and it should be size 2 about. Definitely not 1 though. Orange. Yellow. Green. Blue. Indigo. And finally, my personal favorite, violet or purple. And now we are just going to go back to red and make sure that this looks natural. I mean, the colors don't have to look natural, but the braid should look natural, like coming from the hair. And then we'll go to monoline, and we'll just take a little black, put it like about size 1, and as small as monoline will go, and we'll just do a little hair tie like this. Now we will take off this scotch. See how it looks so far. Oops. Okay. Now for another really awesome part, in my opinion, we are going to put a little bit of frost on the horse's mane, opacity all the way down. We're going to put it all the way to white, in my opinion. This looks really cool. I believe this is on frost. Yes, it is. Oh wait, no, the opacity shouldn't be down for mine. Sorry, because this is what happens when the opacity is down. Let me just put it on here. See, you have this beautiful layer, and then you go again. Yeah, this happens. So make sure the opacity is up all the way to the top. And we're going to put some frost on the horse's mane. I actually made this brush frost, and it's really easy. So you kind of use, sorry, let's see. So, let me find it. So we are going to use chalk and put the opacity down about 15 or 16, and we're going to make some frost looking on the horse's mane. I like this, but if you don't like winter or you don't like how this looks, you don't have to do this. I just enjoy doing it, and I think it looks really pretty, and it totally looks like snow or frost. And I mean, look how realistic that looks. Also trick for like making videos. Here, let me just show you real quick. Just thought I'd use this to show you. So if you put the background color on black, you might have seen this before, and you put chalk on white, it looks like a chalkboard. Isn't that awesome? So now let's just make sure all even out. And we're going to do this all over the mane and forelegs. It is currently still winter, and you in the future, when it's summer, 30 years from now, when this channel hopefully still exists, my videos are probably much better now. So look at this frost. Look how cool this frost looks. Just stare at it, and then we're going to turn the opacity down a little more just to make it look like it's melting into the mane, kind of. Because I don't want to blend it with the mane. I do want to make it look a little like it's melting though. Opacity back up. And we're going to put a little less frost on this one because it did take a while. Make sure you're pressing lightly and the opacity is down a little at about 70. And we're just going to be lightly pressing and squiggling it around and making this frost. Yes, this video is taking a while. And yes, both our drawings are probably going to look very different. But yes, this video is almost over. I'm sure you've been waiting for the video to be over patiently. Or maybe you've been hoping the video would last longer. Who knows? But I'm just assuming the worst, that you've been waiting patiently for this. You know what? Actually, the worst would be having a tantrum waiting for this video to be over. So I hope you're not having a tantrum waiting for this video to be over. Turn the... Ah, gosh, the teapot's whistling. I wish I could spare you from this teapot whistlingness, but yeah. So, it is noisy downstairs, officially. Let's put it back to 70. So let's just add the frost. I'm not putting frost on the braid because the braid was like just done and it has all of this. Sorry, just like hair spray or dye or stuff. And yeah. So, Mommy just came up and said it's time to go. So, I better go soon. Just gonna put the opacity back and just do the frost on the forelegs. Doing frost on the forelegs. Put back to 40. Just about. Make it look melty and gooey and ooey and yummy. And look how good this looks. I'm putting it to about 40 again. And just real quick, finishing up. About 30 now. And yeah. In case I didn't already say that, because I forget if I did. And now I'm just going to be putting some darker frost down here. That's really just chalk. So just putting it really small and just putting this here. Just putting it here, just saying, just so that it gets a little more realistic. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope you that might be a problem, but you can fix that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope you followed along and made a beautiful horse on Procreate of your own. If you don't have Procreate, you should get it. It's on the App Store, and it's really easy to get. I am also probably someday going to be doing a how-to video on another drawing app. Let's just see what we made today and admire it. Anything. Yeah, forgot that was going to be on a video. So this is us just sketching it out casually. I hope this didn't take you too long. But if it did, that's completely fine. So let's just see. This horse is so gray. The only colors in it is the bridle and yeah, and now I'm adding the frost and the main thing braid. That is pretty and rainbow, and yeah, that is what we made today. Okay. Perfect. I don't have the color on anymore. So you can fix this up. I hope you didn't lose the color like I did. And you could try to find it again if you did, but, or maybe you just didn't do this. Maybe you didn't make the mistake of doing this. Okay, that's a crime in Dutiful Wallabout Land. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you next week. I promise. I will see you next week. And I'm, again, really sorry for not posting last week. You were probably confused if you were going to watch the video last week.